Alright, how's it going tonight? We are going mining again. Tonight we're going first after Cobalite. I know where there's a nickel vein. And then we need to get some tin. And if we still have time, or I'm still feeling up to it, we will go after a copper vein. As soon as I throw some random shit in my bag. Alright. So let's get the music up.
No, I forgot I was muted.
Okay.
I think I answered your question there.
Mining Cobalite out of black granite. You want to come join me? I know how much you love this stuff. Have you even seen our swimming pool we're making?
You told me about it. I haven't seen it.
Most of the lines are in there. We ain't filled it with water yet. We ain't got the lines completed yet.
All the lane lines.
I think he's gonna take all the stone out and put marble in too.
Yeah, I would if I was thinking it.
I might have to help him with it since he's just got done moving and dealing with finding a job. He ain't had much time to get on, and right now he doesn't have internet where the shit where he lives.
I could always get on my equal trade one.
That would probably help.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it would.
And I've got a wand recharge pedestal, so it shouldn't be too bad to recharge it when you need it.
This vein stinks because one end, or well, both ends are in stone, and the black granite is just in the center.
Oh,
So I go really fast at both ends and then slow through the middle.
well, that's with your fast drill.
Funny thing is, my fast drill is not that much faster than the slow drill through the black granite.
Yeah.
It's actually almost better to save my fast drill's durability, even though we have an IV disassembler now, so I get 100% of my parts back.
I always thought that was funny.
Did you see what they did in GT5 Bears Den Edition?
When you was telling me about it, about the you get the casing now.
Yeah, you just get an empty casing instead of breaking it to nothing. Just make a new tip and a new battery. Well, technically you just put the molten fluid that you want in the battery in the machine. You don't have to make the battery haul or anything. You get a brand new drill.
I think that's a fair trade.
It's a nice way to be able to update your drill too. Just break it, get the haul back, and then put whatever tip you want in it.
Yeah.
Instead of taking your chances on one of the lower level disassemblers giving you the tip back, but not one of the parts, you know?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be doing that with the turbines as well, because...
Oh, when they break, you get a core or something?
Yeah. Well, it makes no sense whatsoever that a turbine would break. It's just steam going through. The most you would break is, the bearings would wear out on the rod. So that's what he's going to have you replace with the turbine is the rod. But you'll get all the fins back. I think I do, but I'm not positive, Corey. I have a very bad memory. But I do remember somebody named Corey. That might have been you. The nice thing about this vein is it's got pentalandite in it, which will also give me the platinum group sludge we need.
That's cool.
So, killing two birds with one stone.
Very cool.
Right now, it's all about that fucking osmium. It's so damn much of it. Oh, and by the way, YouTube is full of shit. In case you didn't already know.
Oh, yeah.
Junior had a stream that they marked as not advertisement friendly for all viewers or whatever. And I'm guessing the only reason is because he said fuck a few more fucking times than they thought he should. And it's probably that somebody actually like put in a thing about it, a complaint. Because I say fuck just as much as he does, if not more. Hell, me and Andy together have said it, 100 times in 5 minutes?
Pretty much, yeah.
And so I actually put in the thing for manual review, and when they reviewed it, they said, yeah, it was not available for all advertisements. The other day, we were on here talking about necrophilia. And that one is suitable for all audiences.
Because you didn't curse in it.
We were talking about fucking dead people. That's perfectly fine. Just don't say fuck. Makes no sense whatsoever.
No, but
At least we weren't, you know, saying, hey kids, go try this. You'll love it. Can't remember what the hell we were talking about, but we get on some of the strangest conversations when we stream.
Yes, you do.
And I have no idea how we end up there. But we ended up there somehow. Oh, somebody said something about narcissism and mistakenly said necrophilia instead of narcissism. And I was like, there's a big damn difference between that.
Yes.
One is loving oneself. One is loving dead people. Big difference.
Yes. Big.
We talked about building a factory. Sounds familiar. You like watching people play Minecraft because you don't have it on PC. Well, I can't say you're going to really enjoy what you're watching now. Because, well, I'm mining and listening to music. Not doing a whole lot of nothing. But digging through stone. That's what I'll be doing for the next 3 to 4 hours. But if that's, you know, interesting to you, I'm not figuring so. I was kind of figuring you'd be out of here soon.
Yes.
Getting late for you.
Yeah.
Them old people have to get their sleep, you know.
Yeah, I'm a whole month older than you. But yes, we need our sleep.
Hopefully you can find some time tomorrow we can go to the end. Or at least finish the redstoning we tried to start a month ago.
Has it been that long?
Probably pretty close by now. We actually burned up some of the wires the other day because apparently with 2 boilers, well no, 1 boiler, the tungsten steel boiler and the reactors, it's too much for the IV wire we had hooked up. Which amazes me because we had 4X, which is 8 amp IV wire, but it couldn't handle 16 amps of EV from the turbines and 3 amps of EV from the reactors. So I still don't know exactly how GregTech does that. IV is above EV.
Yeah, but you would have to have increased the voltage up to IV or to drop the amperage properly.
But it can handle the EV, the 16 EV amps just fine. It just can't handle the extra 3.
Oh.
Which is weird. And with transformers, you can only do 1 amp to 4. Unless you go with the GT Plus ones that are 16 to 4, I do believe. But hell, those things are expensive as hell. We just went to better cables. And hopefully it'll work. It's not like we're short on platinum. We've got like 2,000 platinum right now.
Oh yeah. No,
and we've got platinum running all throughout our base. Platinum cables. Oh, that just reminded me what I need to go get. I also, believe it or not, have to go mine a magnetite vein.
What?
He needs vanadium.
Yeah, I can't help you with that one either.
Of all things, I gotta go mine fucking magnetite. We are actually recycling pyrite. We have so much of it.
Oh wow.
We're not even breaking it down to iron. We're just throwing it all straight in. We had like 1,400 pyrite. And it was like, dude, we have like 4,000 iron right now. Dust, not counting the ingots. We don't need this shit. Recycle it so we can make some osmium.
Yeah, I mean, with those AgriCraft plants that I bred for the ones that do the Quicksilver. With those in the pack, I mean, you basically have unlimited iron.
And we haven't even touched that stuff yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just
well, actually, that probably would be something good to break down too. Take all crazy crops and start dumping them in.
yeah, we actually we've set up a second recycler. Well, actually, we have 4 recyclers. We have 4 recyclers right now. One of them is doing all the excess stuff from one centrifuge of the rubber farm. The other one is doing everything out of the rubber tree farm. Because we were actually making so much stuff out of the rubber tree farm that we couldn't handle it in one centrifuge. So I just set up a second one and said, if it comes out, recycle it. And it takes everything that comes out of there. Because the only thing we use out of there is the rubber. We don't need the carbon. We don't need the wood pulp. I think we might use the plant balls, but we get so many of them from the regular tree farm with all the saplings that we don't need it. Oh, by the way, your tree farm can't keep up with us anymore.
With all the trees?
With all that are planted right now, I think there's 4 or 8 out there. We still can't keep up. If we turn both boilers on, that is.
Oh, it uses more than what you got.
Yeah, we actually were empty the other day.
Wow.
And we haven't turned that tree farm off in months. At least a good month it hasn't been turned off.
Wow.
Also, one of your golems seemed to be on crack.
That's actually common.
Dancing in circles, holding a sapling.
Yes.
Didn't know what he was doing, but he looked like he was on crack.
If it's the collection one, there is a sapling somewhere that was still active that he locked onto to try to pick up.
Yeah, it was the collection one. That must have been his problem. It was also when the tree was being cut down, so it could have been that the sapling was getting pulled away, and he'd lock on it, and then it'd go in the hopper, so he'd get off of it and go on the next one, and he was just in an endless loop. I just couldn't figure out why he was stuck holding one in his hand and not putting it away.
Yeah,
can he hold more than one?
Yeah, they can carry I think that one can carry 8.
Oh, okay. Hey, DBP. Why is it I can say your name in the morning and not say it at night?
Reasons.
Tongue twisters trying to say DBP without screwing it up.
Yeah, you're too tired to do it right now.
I ought to go check on my jungle bees and see how many combs I have. I probably need to give it some more ender pearls, because I made an anchor for over there. Which, man, did econs change the fuel level. We only get 4 hours out of one of them now.
That's all we've ever gotten out of them.
I thought we got 8 hours out of the world anchor.
Nope. It's always ever been 4.
I guess I always made the cheaper one. GT5's been kicking your ass? Yeah, GT5's good at kicking people's asses.
Lycanites kicks the other ones that the GT5 doesn't.
You know, one of those stupid ghoul zombies can kill you in quantum armor in 3 hits.
Yes, I do.
That's broke as fuck, dude.
Yes, it is.
A regular zombie can beat on me all day. But a freaking ghoul zombie, 3 hits, I'm dead.
Yeah, because they do magic damage, I think it is. And the magic damage bypasses armor. The only suit I know of that actually helps protect against that is the Thaumcraft armor. Because it has built-in magic protection. The samurai stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only one.
I get everything working, disable all the GT5 materials for GT6 materials, but somehow it takes longer to load than Supercoders, which still has all GT5 materials. Yeah, that's a little fucked up. But that's kind of why I asked if you wanted into the programmer dude thing, so you could talk to those guys in there about it, because we've got, 4 or 5 devs in there that work on GT5 stuff. And they'd be, I know at least a couple of them would be willing to help you figure it out. Oh, great! I got out of the black granite. Now I got basalt.
That's not quite as bad.
Yeah, not quite as bad. It's still pretty hard to mine through. They didn't do it like GT6 where marble is easy.
Oh.
All 4 of them are almost the same hardness. I think basalt and marble are like 1 hardness less. Kinda sucks.
Well, marble was bugged for the longest time, but Greg didn't believe me.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard getting shit through his head.
And then we checked it. Oh yeah, I copy-pasted the granite code. Yeah, think? Which I believe it's fixed now. So marble's pretty soft and easy to do.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's go drop this shit off. Okay. Don't know if I've done Cobalite lately, so I guess I better check. Their ore byproduct is fucked up for this. It shows that the only ore byproduct out of Cobalite is cobalt. And it most definitely isn't. It's the only way to get arsenic. But I think the arsenic only comes when you center it. Or electrolyze it. Yeah. So maybe that's why it's that way. Yeah, I guess so. So that's pretty easy, just throw it in there. Garden, you're right. Damn it, I hate that button. Nothing but nickel, so that gets thrown in as well. Welcome back. That's cool. You also have a lot less stuff to load with VDE fluid-wise, because we don't have all the oil change stuff that Bloody did in 09, and we don't have all the weird chemical crap that Johannes did in 09, so there's a lot less fluids in VDE. Which should save on load time a little bit. Figure out this problem first. Also, do the pain in the ass, which is disabling all GT5 food in favor of GT6 food. Yeah, that'll be a pain in the butt. You gonna do the same thing for like pipes and cables too, disabling all that? You could probably do tools as well. One thing you might want to do, depending on how you want to balance it, is the way of getting plastic is so much different from BDE to GT6. In GT6, you got to use a distillation tower, and you get it out of oil, where in 5, you just got it out of sticky resin in a centrifuge. The only pipes I can think of, other than these ones that they just added, like the nickel and cobalt, which Greg definitely has a alternative 4 and 6 is the high pressure ones. These red fucking things that are a pain in the ass. Because these right here, these 3, and the plasma containment pipe, those 4 right there, you wouldn't have an equivalent to in GT6. No, those aren't even in BDE. Not yet. I think he was going to add them, but I don't think they're in there right now. I forgot about that. So you wouldn't have them anyways. So never mind. Yeah, and with balancing, you're also going to have to look at aluminum and titanium and decide which way you want to go with that, because that's gonna, well, it is going to change. But you said this is all GT6 origin, right? GT5 origins turned off by Supercoder. Let's see. Main pipes I didn't disable were like the ultimate item pipes, not because there was an alternative, just because I don't know if any recipes use them yet. No, that's an alternative pipe. It's not a main pipe, so no recipes will use it. It's just the use for ultimate and an alternative to, I think it's tier 2 or 3 pipes. It's been a while since we added those. I can't remember actually. It's one of the 2. He did GT6 origin only. Yes, I will as well. Although I haven't yet. Okay. Because in GT5, aluminum is an ore, and it also comes straight out of just about everything, where in GT6 you get alumnia out of everything. So that would be another balancing thing, because you'd end up with, if you used a 5 electrolyzer, you could get aluminum out of just about everything, but if you used the 6, you'd get alumnia and have to go through the GT6 way of processing it. Same thing with titanium. There's different ways of dealing with ilmenite and things like that in GT6 that you don't have in GT5, where you just get straight titanium out of bauxite and ilmenite. It's about the only major things I can think of that would need balance. Just, you know, basically decide which way you want to go. Which, you know, I would go GT6 because, you know, I'm a dick, but if you're used to GT5, you might want to go. But it depends on which GT5 you're used to, too. So you're used to 09, the titanium change isn't that much different. Now, the aluminum one definitely is, but the titanium one isn't. Well, that would definitely change. That would be an easy way of fixing that balance issue if you just disable that machine by default. Trying to think though, if you did try to play it with GT++, I think there's recipes that use the GT5 electrolyzer though. I can't think of any that are in regular GregTech that use an electrolyzer, but I think GT, if you wanted to make like the multi-block, it also would keep you from using processing arrays with electrolyzers. And Greg doesn't have a multi-block electrolyzer in 6 yet. He does have a multi-block centrifuge, but not electrolyzer. That would be something that's interesting, is will GT6 machines work in a GT5 processing array? I seriously doubt they will.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those wouldn't work either.
I know like the mixer probably wouldn't, things like that are RU, but there's a chance that the EU ones might, depending on how they wrote the code for the processing array. You know, if it's hard-coded for specific machines to work, then it wouldn't. But if it's, you know, any EU machine, but I think I heard somebody talking about there being specific machines that would not work even in GT5 in the processing array. So I'm guessing there's a select. It's hard-coded? Okay. Oh, damn, my fucking ears itchy. By the way, hi E. We were talking shit about you. Go away so we can talk some more. No fun talking shit about you while you're here. Oh, wait a minute. That's the other way around. It's more fun when you are here. Never mind. I'm amazed Andy hasn't popped in yet tonight. He usually pops in when I'm streaming when he's on break. What time is it? It's 1:30. He should be getting break soon, I think. It's after midnight, old man. You better go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Really want to see if past IC2 tier GT5 cables work properly with past IC2 tier GT6 machines, as it's done by tier name, not voltage. Ah, yeah. That'll be interesting.
You'll probably have to have a specific transformer for that.
Ooh, we're making another osmium.
Cool.
I love it when I see that machine lit up.
How many more are left?
Oh, probably 200 still. We need 256, and last time I seen we had like 28.
Oh. I'm gonna get freaking melon seeds. You don't want to go anywhere.
I gotta figure out what in the hell is taking all these circuits. Because there are a lot of fucking circuits. Let's see. Coil. We need a fusion coil block. Oh, that's what it is. Holy shit. I wonder if they're that bad in BDE. Holy crap, those are what's bad. He needs a four master level circuits, 2 iridium neutron reflectors, and 2 MV field generators per coil block. That's why he needs so many. Holy shit. That's bad. That's where he needs all the osmium too, because all those field generators need osmium. At least they're only MV. Could you imagine if they were HV? That would be nether stars for each one. I would have some serious wither fighting to do. I thought the wither fighting I already had to do was bad.
Yeah.
I still need to get this automated where I can dump all of my stuff off in a box and it automatically goes to each one of these different filters and just shoves it where it needs to go, instead of me having to walk around up here and put everything in the right place. But I'm too lazy for that. One thing I might have to do is make GT5 use GT6 osmium as it uses mechanism osmium, which is GT6 fake osmium. Yeah, that would be bad. You ever coming to get these 1400 slime balls we have waiting on you?
Recycle them.
Okay.
I have no need for that many.
We only have a few. What about all your shards we got? We got 82 order shards and 60 entropy.
I have a drawer for those.
Yeah, we just made drawers for them over here too.
Yeah.
We got a lot of them.
Well,
I haven't even been silk touching them anymore. I just break the damn things.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Don't watch, everybody. I got Tinkle in the corner. I need my toilet back. It's the only thing I miss from Mr. Crayfish Furniture Mod is I don't have my toilet. It's so much fun in GT5 giving crazy crap because she'd come over and dump levels in my thing, and I had a toilet sitting right beside it, so I told her I was watching her tinkle. That was quite funny. I swore she tried to slap me the first time I said it, but you know, she can't hit me through the monitor.
I'm pretty sure she tried to do that too.
It was funny.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But I'm pretty sure she tried to hit you. That one.
You can use GT6 real osmium as fake osmium in any recipe, but still it'd be better to have GT5 use real osmium. Yeah, that's true.
I do think I will call it a night.
Oh, before you go, did I tell you I finally found a galena vein?
No, you did not.
Somebody's living in it. Just my luck, ain't it?
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't find it so funny.
Well, good night.
Yep, have a good night, man. Hi, Brady. Imagine one day in the future we could play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all at the same time. Now that would be interesting. I think technically you would almost only need 4, 5, and 6, because 2, 3, and 4, as far as base mechanics go, are pretty similar. The only real difference is he added things in 4, nerfed and added things in 3, but most of the machines and recipes for the machines are pretty much the same from 4 that were in 2 and 3. Just, you know, more nerfing of other mod stuff and adding some new shit, like the early Bronze Age machines he added at the end of 4. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the tools changed more from GT2 to GT3, because in GT3 you only had what? Iron, tungsten, steel, and I think bronze tools. I don't even think you had steel ones. And you only had like the file, saw, hammer. I think that was the only 3 tools we had in 3. I know it wasn't anything like what we had in having 5 and 6. I can't even remember what tools we had in 4. The GT1 was just the lightning rod. That's all that was in GT1. The original thing Greg did was add a lightning rod for IC2. That was GregTech 1. I've also never looked at it, but that's what I have been told. That was basically the lightning rod that's in 2, 3, and 4 was what was the only thing that was in GT1. He's come a long way in 6 versions, hasn't he? One thing that'll be a pain in my ass is I'll have to make GT6 wrenches work on GT5 machines or vice versa. Or everything will need 2 sets of tools. Yeah, they don't work now. I would figure he used the same classes for his tools, so they would work. That's weird. Well, that's good. Alright, one more trip back and then we can finish up this vein. Well, screwdrivers set things. I hope they would be the same. You're gonna have to change them too. Oh, methane's done. Turn that off. I won't have to mess with the monkey wrench though. I ain't one of them in 5. Damn it, how many times am I gonna pick that shit up? And why do I keep taking this out of there, damn it? Alright, quick old man break, be right back. Yeah, that will be interesting. I think having like the best of both worlds of processing will be interesting too. The old way of GT5 and the new way of GT6. It's gonna be weird though, being able to get like black granite, marble, limestone, red granite, basalt, all those different dusts, netherrack out of your ores, because in GT6 they come right out of the crusher. Or in GT5, you had to get all the way to EV before you ever got that stuff. But I think in GT5, once you get to HV, you can start getting material out, byproducts, where in GT5 you never get a byproduct out. You only get the stone type dust and the crushed ore. And then you got your choice of, do you want to do GT5 ore washer? Do you want to do the GT6 sluice? Do you then want to go through, you know, once you get the purified ore, do you want to just centrifuge it or shred it? Or do you want to process it through macerating it, centrifuging it, thermal centrifuging it? You know, we have a lot more, I guess, options in GT5 what to do with an ore than you do in 6 too. I will have to say, though, at least with using Bear's Den Edition, you won't have the option of teasing some of your mixed metal stuff, because GT5 and GT6 have very similar ore processing where you can't get extra bullshit. Like in GT509, you can get more copper out of malachite than you can out of copper ore, and you can turn pyrite into banded iron in a blast furnace. At least both 5 and BDE have a roaster, so those parts will be similar. Yeah, that's stupid shit. Yeah, pretty much. Which is the one thing where I kind of agree with Arch. And for God's sakes, don't tell him I said that. Because Bloody's pretty much turned GT509 now into Community Edition. If you can code it in and put in a pull request, he pretty much, you know, goes with it a lot of times. And if there's a big dispute about what should be what way, he kind of listens to whatever people say in Discord about it, because there was an option for, do we change processing to the GT6 way, or do we leave it the way we've had it? And everybody whined that there wouldn't be enough copper in the world, and there's already too much of a fight to find copper, that if we went to the proper way of doing it like GT6, there'd be a shortage of copper, and World Gen would have to be altered to put more copper in the world, and one, that's complete and utter bullshit because you can centrifuge lava to get copper. You have a damn near infinite supply of copper. And we haven't even started centrifuging lava yet. And we've got plenty of copper. Now, granted, we don't make all the machines multiple times. We don't, you know, upgrade every machine in our base to the highest tier we possibly can. Because to me, that is just wasteful on power. And, you know, why make one machine that'll work 4 times faster when you can make 4 machines that work, you know, the same speed but take, you know, half the power? Which actually I think it would be a quarter of the power, because overclocking is double the speed for 4 times the power. So if you made 4 LV machines rather than 1 MV machine, you would be quadrupling the power for technically the same amount of power versus doubling it for 4 times the amount of power. Doubling the speed. So I never make machines, except for, you know, there's a few exceptions, like centrifuge recipes, furnace recipes, hammer recipes, macerator recipes, things that take like 2 EU a tick. That doesn't bother me. But like an ore washer that takes 30 EU a tick for a recipe, fuck that shit. I am not making one of those higher tier. Or like the thermal centrifuge that takes 3 amps of like 30 EU a tick. It's one thing I didn't like about GT5. Overclocking is almost never worth it. Yeah. And the nice thing in GT6 is the overclocking only kicks in when you go up a tier. So the max you're ever going to do is like 4 overclocks. And you can take a recipe from 16 to 64. So you're basically quadrupling its speed all in the same machine just by giving it more power. You don't actually get the overclock penalty until you go to the next tier machine. And then you've got, you know, all the way from 64 to 256, I do believe, in MV. And then 256 to whatever the fuck it is for HV. And then if Greg does like he did with the multi-block centrifuge, you get 1 overclock penalty and everything above that is free. So if he does that with like the electrolyzer, macerator, things like that, you know, that's going to be a hell of a lot better on top of, you know, how much better it already is. Oh, another thing that'll be awesome about that pack is GT5 has a way of making graphene, and there's a lot of things that are locked behind graphene for like endgame, like the multi-block turbine. You can only use the stainless steel version because everything above that has materials we can't make. Where I do believe, like, one of them is graphene, but I do believe all those materials are makeable in GT5. So then we'll actually be able to play with the more end game boilers and shit that we can't play with in GT6 right now. Which, with, you know, the state of GT6, you really don't need those endgame boilers and turbines. But if you're playing with GT5 and GT6 together, you know, that's going to make for one hell of a way of powering a GT5 base. If you can, you know, power up one of those huge ass tungsten steel boilers in GT6 with a dynamo and turbine behind it, because in GT5 all the turbines have them stupid items that break, where in GT6 it's just a block. Well, it's just a multi-block. There's no item you put in it. You give it steam, it makes RU. The RU goes into the dynamo. There's nothing in there that can break. It makes electricity. Yeah. As terrible as this may sound, I'm glad you're the one doing the work. I wouldn't want to have to do all that work. I wouldn't know the first place to start to do the work. But I also, if I did know how to do it, wouldn't want to have to do it. And I definitely want a copy of it when you get it done. Yeah, that'll be nice, because then we can either play it without IC2 at all, or we can play with IC2 Classic, like I do in GT6. I think one problem you'll have of stripping it is the same problem Greg had when he went to open source with GT6, was the sounds from IC2 are in IC2 classes. He just used their sounds rather than making his own. So you might have to deal with changing any sound over to the GregTech 6 version of the sound. Which will suck because, well, GT6 sounds are not as good as IC2 in my opinion. At least the wrench has gotten a little bit better. It's not quite as screeching on my ears as it was. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know. I just like, you know, the IC2 sounds, but nah, I can deal with them. Now, the way he first had them, oh my god, it was so high pitched, it just raped my ears. Couldn't take it. I'm glad he adjusted it. I just have a problem dealing with high-pitched noises. And that was a very high-pitched sound. That'd be cool. I actually have a resource pack. If you know how to do it, I can give you my resource pack and you can try to add it in there when you get time. Freak Greg out when he hears my tools making the old sounds again. Because I don't like Greg's textures for plates and shit, because they all look like they're pre-drilled for rivets. He went with the Railcraft way of making plates. So I had a texture pack made for me that uses the GT5 plates in GT6. Hey Andy, how's it going, man? Man, it looks like I'm gonna have to make one more fucking trip back here for this little bit that's left. I ain't gonna be able to hold all that in here. Actually, I'm going to throw it in my other bag. That's what I'm going to do. It's not a long trip back, but I don't want to have to make a trip back just for a few things. That should give me about enough right there. That's the next thing I'm going after, man. I did this vein for Cobalite. I'm going after vanadium next, and then I'm going after tin, and I was going to do copper after that, but I think after I do that, I'm going to be about done. Although it is Saturday night, and I'm not doing Fallout or Kerbal after this. Hey, hush it. I'm taking all this stone back. Normally I find some lava to throw it in, so I don't have to take it back. I'm taking all this stone back to make us scrap. Oh, and Ned said he doesn't need all those slime balls we got in that thing. So we can, he said recycle all of them. So we can just throw all of them into, or automate that to go straight into the recycling pipe too. That'll give us more shit we can recycle. Hey, it's making another osmium. It was just making one a few minutes ago. Awesome. That can't still be the same one, can it? That might still be the same one. Holy shit, that thing takes forever. Because I think it was on 5 last time I looked. It didn't. I just got on and there was 4 stacks of chrome still sitting there. Did you turn this damn macerator off again? You did. Damn it, Andy. Stop turning my macerator off. No wonder nothing's getting done. You're gonna be grounded from upstairs. You don't stop touching my macerator. Use the last one of those 4 over there. I know, you gotta walk a little further. You can go to this one right here. It's barely ever used. So if you forget, it ain't gonna hold up progress. You have to ground your ass from the processing room. Yeah, see, there's still 4 stacks in the input bus. This is finally gone, but the osmium's still in there, so there's still some in that pipe. Now that I might have to do is set up some damn turrets to keep him out of there. Every time I come back and go to a machine, is my compressor turned off too? He does this one too. He turns that one off or this one off. Irritates the shit out of me. Oh, fuck, I'm forgetful. I can at least remember to turn the damn machine back on. Okay, I have cultivated in there. So, put them in there. That means I can start mixing unwearies with this one. Or no, I was going to mix this one with commons to try to get... Well, actually what I'm going to do... Give me these three. Well, I'm going to keep one. These two nobles. Because what I want to get is a noble. I forgot you said the one we were using was somewhere else. So I lit this one up and put a stack of fucking things in there. Where did you say ours was? Oh, ours is here. It says 2.93. Let me take that one out of there. Since I got this one I just freshly loaded. Alright, so these are going to turn into noble. This is going to hurry up and become a stable unweary, damn it. And then this one is going to become a stable unweary. Damn it. And I'm going to mix cultivated with them to get diligence. Or to get imperial. I already got diligent. I need to mix diligent with it to get the other one. I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. Alright, before I go get some vanadium, let's go check on my jungle bees. Which actually, before I do that, I ought to grab some ender pearls. By the way, you do know every time that you need to load that thing up, go outside and grab ender pearls. Because we get a full stack plus every time we harvest them out there. Dun, 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 dun. I love this song. Yoo-hoo, sticky combs. Fuck you, prick. You're dead now. Why is nickel coming down here? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It is supposed to go down there, but only after it goes through the bath. So is it going through the bath? Cobalite. Turning right. Cobalite. And turning right. Okay. Oh, good God, that would suck. Alright, vanadium. Right there. And I think that tin vein over there is already done. Let's see. I was down this walkway. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no shit. You imagine that fucking abomination if you got Bloody and Arch on the same team? We'd be sitting around breaking rocks with a hammer until quantum level. But we get all kinds of shit out of mining with a hammer. Freaking quantum hammers on day 5. Yeah. Yeah. Can't automate shit. That's Bloody's biggest thing. Nerf automation. Which is #1 thing GregTech is kind of about, is automating shit. So let's nerf it in the ground. I do have to say, though, the work the other people have done on making the chemical reactor easier to automate is awesome. I can't give credit to Bloody for that. But the other people on the team have made the chemical reactor way easier to automate. Some of the recipes they put in it are a little off, but it's easier to automate. You know, that would be one of the first things Bloody would have to do away with, is no chemical reactor, everything's done in a mixer. Yeah, I wouldn't put that past them either. Yep. You know, that shit would have to go, having all those different power things. Yeah, that would have to be changed. Bloody couldn't handle that. Hell, he already added in GT5 where it's configurable that you can use RF. So yeah, it's not a big step. Oh, is it? I've never used it. I think that's an abomination. Yeah, but it's lossless. And if you use, you know, some mods with it, it's just stupid. And I can't say that Ender IOs are, you know, stupid. They're just easy compared to GregTech. Yeah, you definitely have to change recipes for like the hooch and the rocket fuel. What is it? Gunpowder and redstone to upgrade that shit. That's a bit easy on GregTech terms. Now if you're playing with just Ender IO and some other shit, it's fine, but it's definitely not GregTech level. And thing is, there was a recipe at one time in GT5 that I think Bloody, or at least one of his group, added, because I don't remember it ever being in there when Greg did it, to make rocket fuel. Let's see. Can I not spell rocket? How the fuck do you spell rocket? Yeah, they changed it now where it's ammonia, chlorine, and methanol to make rocket fuel. It used to just be like hydrogen and oxygen, but you had to separate water and some other shit. I can't remember what it was, but you had to have a big long chain of machines to make it. Yeah, I can't fucking spell. Alright, that should be enough vanadium for him for a little while. Like our dirt fusion reactor? This is our dirt fusion reactor. Pretty, isn't it? Holy crap, when he said he made fucking stairs to get under it, he wasn't fucking kidding. Those are even bigger than Fat Man approved. What did GTCE use for ore veins if they don't have GT5 style? I'm sure they don't have Greg's GT6 style. Art should never go for something that difficult. One-tenth the size? Damn, that would suck. Is that really all the vanadium magnetite? 20? Holy crap. I might have to go back and get more. Shit, and we don't actually have magnetite in there, so fuck that. Magnetite ain't going. I need another filter. Andy, if you're still here, I need another filter. I'm gonna go steal one off of your circuit thing. Hey, Versace. How have you been? If you're talking about the vanilla one I had, there's a problem. It's not up. When you disappeared for a long time, I got rid of it. If you want to play on it again, I can remake it. That wouldn't be an issue. But when I didn't see you for a while, I had no use to play on it because I don't play vanilla. But I can remake it if you'd like to go back there. It'd be a new world. Oh no, it just isn't there. Yeah, say something to me tomorrow in GT Help, and I will try to set it up tomorrow. It won't take me but about 5 minutes to set one up. I can even make it 113 or the new 114 snapshot if you want. I've actually been thinking about doing a single player playthrough with Junior in 113 because we wanted to try out some of the new shit 113 has. Some of the changes they made, and just never got around to doing it, so might end up with me and Junior and Crazy 2 on there. Okay, well, 113 is the newest version that is out, and 114 is the newest version that they're doing snapshots for, which means it's being developed and tested right now. 113 would probably be a better option because it's got at least most of the bugs that they care to fix worked out. But 114 has panda bears. But 113 will have all kinds of fun shit to play with too. Yes, there's panda bears and bamboo added in 114. There's polar bears added in 112. There's turtles and dolphins added in 113. So, yeah, there's all kinds of fun things to play with in the new version. Yes, there are dolphins in 113. Okay. See, you want to get a girl's attention, just say dolphin. That's all it takes. Alright. Tin. Tin. Where would you be? Fucking get the hell out of here, you stupid thing. Tin, right there, 99. Where the hell are you? Tin is over. I already did that tin vein. That's Crazy's tin vein. I stole from her. Get rid of that. Where is the next tin vein? Aether Legacy is being ported. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I don't care. I already talked to E about getting rid of Aether in our GT6 pack. That mod annoys me. Do I seriously not have another tin vein? Ah, there's one. It's out there a ways. Holy shit. Where in the hell are you? Salt, olivine, bees, emerald, tin. Way the fuck over there. Alright, well I think I know where I would go to get that. I think I have to go this way. Yes, I'm using Aether too. God, is it annoying. Ain't Aether Legacy, wouldn't that be like the one that had all the pixies in it that fucking killed everybody's computer? Because of all the particles? I'm sure they won't have that problem in 1.13, but that's like the only thing I can remember from the old version was the fact that they had so many pixies that it killed your FPS going up there. Alright, so it's like right here ish. Ish. Where in the... Hold on. Is there seriously not a passage going that way? No, there's not. There's not one over here. How in the fuck did I get to that? That must be a net one. Because I don't have a tunnel there. Alright. We're tunneling. Hopefully I'll find iridium on my way. What about here? Here looks good. And away we go. Half the big dimensions based mods I care about are stuck in 1.7, i.e. the Eternal Frost, the Divine RPG, AOA, the ones updated being Galactus Space, More Planets, Extra Planets, Twilight Forest, etc. I like Twilight Forest. love Twilight Forest. It's my favorite mod. That's my mining dimension. Whenever I can't find shit in GregTech, I go to the Twilight. Namely, tungsten and iridium. Good for sapphires and redstone, too. I've never played with, I don't think, any of those mods you just listed. And fuck, we found another damn mine shaft. How many damn mine shafts can one guy find? I guess when you tunnel as much as I do, an ass ton. Too bad you can't find fucking iridium or osmium in them. High suicide every day. You got a great name, dude. You really need to have a better outlook on life, apparently. Oh, AOA is Age of Ascension, right? That is definitely one that's not for me. I played with that shit in Project Dark Matter, and it can go fuck itself right along with a damn mod that's in here, fucking Lycanite mods. Or that frickin' mod that adds the 1-up spider acid, go fuck yourself, whatever the hell they're called, different mobs that just eat your ass at every corner. And they can both just, you know, fly off a small fucking cliff. I don't want a damn thing to do with either one of them. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. I get my ass kicked enough by these stupid ass Lycanite mobs, and there's mobs in that motherfucker you can't even hit. They're like, yeah, you suck, bitch. You're not. Grow up and come back and see me when you're a man. And it's like, fuck you. I'll punch you in your dick, bitch. I'll punch you in your dick and make you like it. You'd be running off to one of them little Korean girls asking them to stomp on your testicles. Which, by the way, anybody that's into that shit has got some serious issues. Oh, you play my mod pack for the Technic launcher. Well, dude, there's been a whole lot of updates that have not gone to the Technic launcher. You really ought to go check out my website and update from there. What in the fuck kind of mess is this? This is a hell of a mess. That's what this is. And I don't even give a fuck to fix it. This is not my area. I'm just going looking for tin. I have been really busy with trying to get to a fusion reactor in 2 GT5 worlds and getting shit tested and done in GT6 that I have not had time to update the Technic launcher. It takes a lot more work to update the pack to the Technic launcher. That's a fucking wasp dungeon. Really? You're dead. Now, do you shut off my light? I don't know if anybody wants the damn thing, but let's see if they want it. Oh, poop scepter! I win the game. I got another poop scepter. An arcane laser storm scepter. Uh-huh. But I got a poop scepter. I can sling poop. What's better than being able to sling a little poop? Dun, 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 dun. What the hell are these things? Bulwark Burger. Take on the tough defenses of the mighty Maca. Applies absorption. Alrighty then. Really? You don't say. And while we're at it, give me chest. Yeah, it's really why it's not for everyone. I like how it forces you to actually think, do I really need to go outside for this? Hi, Zombie Killer. Man is from mod. This is Spawner. Yes, that's a spawner from Lycanite mobs. I hope that's what you're asking. Because holy crap, I didn't understand that. What the fuck? There's another dungeon here? What the fuck kind of luck do I got today? What are you? You're a... I know what you are. You're a shambler. Hopefully I can shut you off by light. Alright, give me all your shit. I'll take it all. Ring of Protection. Oh, fuck it, I ain't got one. I don't know what it does, but there you go. I'll take it. Mundane Amulet. Man, more Ender Lilies. I don't need more Ender Lilies. Good God, don't give that steadfast bee to Greg. He'll stick it in a fucking barrel. Don't tell Greg I found that. He'll put it in a fucking barrel and I'll never get rid of it. That's got to be the closest to dungeons I've ever seen. Oh, trust me, if I could, I would. I keep making him damn barrels and he keeps putting random junk in them. Alright, look here, you fucking water. Let me up there. Dump, 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 dump. Dump, 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 dump. Are you done now? Can you fuck off for 5 minutes? There we go. Get this shit out of my life. Got to do that to save the server's water bill. All that running water runs up the water bill on the server. And Fuck you, mineshaft. I'll get lost in you forever and I'll never get to the tin vein. Yeah, that'd be funny as hell. I could, though, we do have IE or AE. I could lock him in one of those spatial things. Junior did that to me once. I don't know if it still works in 1.7 or not, but in 1.6 he locked me in one of them and it killed me. Oh, fuck you, Andy, and your damn tin. You're going to have to wait for tin. Daddy found platinum. We can get some more osmium. And a salt vein? Together? Fuck it, I'll take it. What are you doing awake, fucker? It's only 3. Only 2? My computer says it's 3. Is it time change today? Hold on, let me check PlayStation. What does it say? Your computer says 2. Mine says 3 and the PlayStation says 3. What the fuck time is it? Anybody know what time it is? Make sure you tell me what time zone you're in. I think you had time change tonight, Junior. Check your computer and see what it says. Your computer says 2? What's your phone say? Your phone is the most accurate. Well, you can Google it too. It's definitely not 4. It's either 2 or 3. I would tell you, but I have no fucking idea what time zone I'm in because I can't be asked to remember it. What state do you live in? That'll give me a pretty close estimation of what time zone you're in. Junior's gonna Google it, figure out what time it is. He's got to be to work at 4, so he kind of needs to know what time it is. Alabama. Okay, you're in Eastern time zone, same as me, I do believe. So whatever time it is there, it should be here. So what time is it? So why does your computer say 2? It's 2 a.m. there. Well, if it's 2 a.m. there, you must be on Central. Damn it, now you got me wondering. I thought Alabama was Eastern. Damn it. It's 2 o'clock in Alabama. Alabama time zone. Ah, see, I didn't know that the split for Eastern and Central goes over right at the middle of Kentucky and Tennessee. I knew it split Kentucky and Tennessee in half, but I didn't realize that it went right down the border of Alabama and Georgia. I thought it went down between Mississippi and Alabama. So yeah, you're Central. You're 2 o'clock. That means we're 3 o'clock. because I'm in Eastern time zone. Now I can get back to mining and stop looking up shit on Google. When the fuck is time change, Junior? You probably ought to figure that out. Because I have no idea. I know it's in October. And somewhere coming up soon. If it hasn't already passed and I just didn't know it. But no, because I'd have had to reset the PlayStation. Because it's retarded and never sets itself back. It's funny you're in Alabama. That is one of the only states down south I've never been to. I've been to just about every state south of Ohio, which is where I live, except for Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. It's the only three I haven't been to. I've been through Georgia many, many times. I used to go to Florida a lot when I was a teenager. So I'd have to go right down I-75 through Georgia to get to Florida. I've been to Tennessee a lot as well. Been to North Carolina a couple times, but not as many as Tennessee. And most of the times I went, not all of them, but most of the times I went to North Carolina, it was just across the border from Tennessee into North Carolina to Cherokee, North Carolina from Gatlinburg. That's not bad. I've been to about 30, if I remember correctly. I've been to almost every state south of Ohio, minus the three I told you earlier. I haven't been to some of them north of me. Like, I haven't been to New York or any of the New England states. And I haven't been to, like, Washington, Washington, Oregon, Montana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. But all the rest of them, all the way from Maryland to California south, I've been to. And also I haven't been to Alaska or Hawaii because my ass don't fly. I did fly to California once. Well, technically, most of the states from here to California, I did all on one trip. We took a road trip to Mexico, and we took the northern route to get there, and we took the southern route to come back. And by doing that, we hit just about every state in the Midwest and the West Coast. And then the other ones I went to visiting family in Maryland and Virginia, West Virginia. And then like Michigan is right north of us. I've been there tons of times, more times I can count. Indiana, my dad lived there for a while. Plus I went there before that. It was only an hour drive away, so we went to Indiana all the time. The ones down south, though, I took and I drove. I was 12 when we did the western trip. So I just kind of seen them as we drove by, most of them. We did stop in a couple of them, like Colorado and New Mexico, Texas. We stopped at a couple places there. But all the ones down south, I have actually driven to and went to places on purpose. Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, shit like that. Also kind of ironic, I haven't even been to North or South Dakota. And it's my name. Crazy, what the hell are you doing awake? Your ass should be sleeping, girl. I've never seen you on this early. Late, whatever you want to call it. Ah, yeah. Well, get the hell out of here. We're having fun talking shit about you. Now you had to show up. Now I gotta be quiet. Oh, wait a minute. It's more fun to talk shit about when you are here. Never mind. Alright, so iridium, this is the important one. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I hate that damn button. I gotta undo that one. So osmium is the second byproduct. So then if I do dum, that's not what I want. Chemical bath gives me the platinum. And then this, I can thermocentrifuge it to get it. I don't know if that's worth it. That's only a 25% chance. I don't think that's going to be worth it. But if I then pulverize it, I get the osmium. And then when I do that, I get the osmium. So, no thermal centrifuge necessary. Get in there and give me all my goodies. And then platinum, motherfucker. Platinum is iridium and nickel, so I think I usually put that in here. But that's what I need the other filter for. So platinum goes in there because I don't have it. Sheldonite, motherfucker. That gives me iridium on the third byproduct, so that needs to be thermal centrifuged. So I don't have that set, I'm sure, either. So throw that in there. I have no idea if I have that set or that set. Gotta make sure Andy don't come up here and get his fingers in there and just start throwing shit in. Alright. Let's finish cleaning this up. Crazy, I got a poop scepter. I'm the conductor of the poop train. Choo choo, motherfucker. Now you can truly call me an ape, because I can sling poop. Turrets, bear, turrets. But it's a poop scepter. Who don't want a poop scepter? Look, we got a second poop scepter. We already had a poop scepter. Hey, look, a record. Here, you can have a nuke virus. I don't want that shit. Chrome. Take my bronze, you bastard. Tin. We really don't have tin ingots down here? Tin, right there. Fuck off. What the fuck? Mother. That's it. I'm doing it right now. Controls. The fuck is it? Right there it is. Fuck off. Nobody cares about you. Go the fuck out of my life. And what the hell do I do with this crap? I can turn it into mycelium, get clay out of it, cook it for hardened clay. So it's clay. Gotcha. Here, you can just sit right there and be pretty. Manganese, I don't think we have ingots of that, do we? Iridium. Arsenic. Plastic. Soldering alloy. Fuck no, we don't. You're going in the box. Stupid ass glasses. I have no idea what he wants done with that. Can't put them in there. Fuck it, they're going in here. The wheat, the name tag, the stupid thing, the weird burgers, the stupid glasses. And what the hell I'm gonna do with 6 more damn ender lilies? That would be funny. Poop on you. That would be hilarious. I'm in. And I know this ain't Thumbcraft, but it's B shit for net, so it goes in there. And he can have that and that. No, he can't. That goes in my bag. That's my emergency food. For when Crazy's being mean and won't feed me. I have those days where Crazy's being mean and won't feed me. Two fucking buckets now. Those are the days when you were being mean. Technically, ain't I being mean all days that end in Y? So does that really work? I thought I was always mean. Oh shit! Is Econ? I got a great turret mod you could add to the pack. Modular turrets. I have it in my GT5 pack. I was thought that I done thought you vanished, man. Thought those Chinese converted you. You would definitely have to do some tweaking to it, though, because it is really, really cheap. But the disposable item turret is freaking awesome. You can just shoot freaking cobblestone at zombies. It's awesome. We have one hooked up out of the front door of our base. It just sits there and shoots any mobs that come near it. Alright, back up here for my baby. Give me my iridium. The only thing is the tier 1 bases and the disposable item turn itself is dungeon loot. Along with the hand crank. You can make the disposable item one just by getting into some dungeons. By the way, I have to re-emphasize the fact that your Lycanite mobs can kiss my ass. I don't like it. And those are evil spiders. Great. Just what I needed. Is there poop blocks items you can shoot at? No, unfortunately the poop scepter does not put out a poop block. If it did, oh man, that would be awesome. I poop on his head every time he walked in the door via turret. He'd hate it. I'd love it. The only thing I dislike about Lycanites is the damn grooves. What I hate about it is I got 3 hit and dead by a damn ghoul zombie wearing full nano or full quantum. I talked to NetMC about it And he said that the reason why it happened is because most of Lycanite's mobs, especially that zombie thing, uses magic damage rather than regular damage, and therefore it goes right through my armor because Quantum was not made to deflect magic damage. Yes, the grooves are... Econ, did you hear that I found 2 grue spawners? You want to talk about some fun? That was some fun. Disabling those fucking things. I just got done finding 2 spawners a minute ago, side by side. They were within probably, what, 30 blocks of each other, maybe? One was the wasp looking thing, I don't remember what they're called. And the other was a shambler spawner. But yeah, I found 2 freaking grue spawners. One of them is still lit up in the world, waiting for somebody that wants to grab it with a Thaumcraft thing and move it. The other one, Creeper thought he could make the Ender IO broken spawner thing, and apparently you disabled that on him, and he didn't know it, so I broke it and gave him the broken one. But yeah, it was interesting, especially when I started getting verdant grues that didn't want to die. I used up about 4 scepters trying to shoot them bastards, and this was all before I got my badass sword I have now, because Net made me my super cheaty diamond sword here that has Vampirism 2, so I can deal with grues pretty easy just by hitting them. If I can hit them, I can stay alive, but I gotta hit them. Oh yeah, I had, I think, 2 verdant grues at one time when I was trying to do the one, and a dark, or whatever the higher tier above verdant is, or the lower one, I don't know. I had all 3 shades of grue, and there was probably 4 of the regulars, 2 verdants, and 1 of the other color, whatever the fuck it is. It was a pain in the butt. I died over and over and over. I actually found a verdant grue out in a frickin' cave one day. That one scared the shit out of me. The one in the dungeon wasn't so bad, because until I got, you know, stupid, they couldn't really get to me. But when I got irritated because I couldn't hit them and got stupid and started making holes they could get through, then, well, you know, they kind of hit me and killed me. That's the point where I just drop an IC2 nuke on them. Yeah, that would have probably been a much smarter idea than what I did. I'm a little bit on the hard-headed way of doing things. Things piss me off, and it's like, nope, that's it, you gotta die. And I just keep dying and dying and dying until eventually I stop dying and they die. But sometimes it takes a while. You showed up at a perfect time, though, Econ. Get to watch me mine out my third frickin' iridium vein, trying to get enough osmium to make this damn fusion reactor. Fuck, it takes a lot of osmium. I think he said we need like 256 osmium for this damn thing. Funny thing is, we're all the way to, you know, where we're just now building a fusion reactor. We still haven't made Teflon. I don't give two shits about making that crap. I think I might set it up sometime eventually. The osmium requirement is all GT5U, not me. Yeah, I know. Bloody in his fucking fusion reactor recipe. Good God. Oh, and we might be doing things a little bit out of order. Because Andy's building the fusion reactor and I just now started these. So we might be doing things a little different than most people. Oh, and I know your time is very limited with your new job over there, but just in case you were wondering, we haven't processed any oil, or technically we haven't used any oil that we have processed, other than what we had to do in the very beginning to get plastic to make the Pyroluce. Once we made the Pyroluce, all of our power and shit that we need that would come from oil has all come from the Pyroluce oven making fermented biomass. You completely do not need oil, but you know, a little bit at the very beginning. I can't believe how much crap you can get out of plant matter that normally comes from oil. And it's all being ran off of one Gollum fed tree farm that Net set up. We have a tungsten steel boiler, a bronze boiler, 2 Pyroluce ovens, one for making charcoal and one for making fermented biomass. And that's where most of our power comes from. Then we got a large boiler for methane that we get out of the fermented biomass. And 2 reactors, but they barely ever run. They're like our last resort power. You ever heard of anyone wanting to use vein miner? I have. I've had a lot of people come in here when I'm streaming. Why don't you use vein miner? Fuck off. That's why we. That's why we named the EV miner that we put in Bear's Den Edition. The version you have doesn't have it because they commented it out for trying to figure out if it was causing the crash we had. But we actually named that miner that's big enough to mine out an entire GregTech vein, the vein miner. That way, if anybody ever asks if you have vein miner in the pack, you can say yes. You most definitely do. It's a block. You got to get the EV to make it. Night, crazy. Hopefully you sleep better than you were. Speaking of, oh, it's only 3:30. Another 20 minutes or so. It'll wake him up. We didn't want to go with, we didn't think the big multi-block thing fit with the old version of GregTech. So we went with shit. We just took the fuck. I forgot there's a lot of things called basic. Fuck is there we go. Basic there it is, basic miner. Digs ores instead of you 80 U a tick, 8 seconds per block. Work area 17 by 17. We basically made a medium voltage, high voltage, and EV voltage of that. And the EV voltage does 48 by 48. So it's just big enough to do an entire 3x3 vein. Now if you get a 5x5 vein, it's not going to mine the whole thing. But if it's, you know, just a basic 3x3 vein, it'll get the whole thing for you. Alright, thanks, crazy. Night. Trying to get my stupid affiliate thing. I gotta have 3 average viewers for an entire month. And I actually have, for the affiliate and the partner, I have everything done but the amount of people that average watch the stream. One is 75, which I'll never get that. But the affiliate one is only 3. And I can't hit it. For some reason, I never have enough people on the Twitch side watching. Even though I've got like 200 followers over there. And part of it is because I stream everything to both. If I kind of cheated it, which technically is not cheating, But if I only stream the things like Kerbal Space Program, I get more views on it than I do like the Borderlands shit that we do, and the GregTech updates for GT6. I don't usually get a lot for that either. Hell, the Fallout doesn't even get that many. But if for like a month I didn't do anything but Kerbal, I might get it. But I'm hard-headed. I'm gonna do it all. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But she's trying to help by leaving it on for me. Dun, 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 dun. I need to find somewhere to get rid of this cobble, which isn't too hard because there's a lava right down there. So I'm just going to make a walkway over here, start dumping shit in it. Hey, look at you, you asshole. Nobody wants to talk to you. Fuck off. Yeah, you. You're stuck in there, aren't you? Here. How about you take that? Yeah, I knew you were going to hit me, you asshole. Here. Take all those and stick them up your ass. Dude, just die already. Here, you can have a couple too. You want a couple? I don't want to leave you out. I'll give you a couple too. The hell is that thing over there? I don't know what it is, but I'll shoot it too. Here, dickweed. You need one more? Well, come out of there and I'll give you one more. There, take all that cobble. Haha, you're dead. Yep. There's the single block ones, and then there's the multi-block. Let's see. Ore drill. There it is. There's the ore drilling plant. Ore drilling plant 2. 3 and 4. Those are multi-blocks though. But we don't have any reason to make those because, well, they have me. No need for auto miners when you got me and my drill. Yes, or a turtle. I'm actually going to set one of them up on GT6 soon. Now that I figured out what Greg did with my damn plastic, I couldn't figure out where he put it. I found it today. I'm going to make a turtle to mine out my damn coal veins over there, because they're fucking huge. I'm just terrible at programming them, so I'm either going to have to look back into how to program them, because I know Lua a little, but enough to get me in trouble, that's about it. The most I can usually do is tunnel 50. That's like the first thing I learned to do with it, and that's about all I do with it. Just set it to dig me a tunnel 50 blocks long, 2 blocks wide, 2 blocks tall. Or is it 3 blocks wide, 2 blocks tall? I don't remember. I know it ain't my tunnel. I think I do know enough to kill Andy with it. But Andy doesn't play on GT6 and we don't have computer craft in here. So I can't use it for that. I could get an open computers robot in here, but I don't know how to program them either. I'd be even worse at programming one of them. But that I could kill him with. Because that I have in this pack. You know, I have to say, it's finally nice hearing somebody wanting me to kill Andy with shit in random funny ways, rather than everybody wanting him to kill me in some random funny way. Yes, it's Lua 2, but I think it's a little bit harder. I don't know why, but I think it's a little harder. You can just take all that, okay? Okay. The actual blocks are way harder as you need every component. Don't know why the programming would be harder. No idea. I don't know if it's really the programming, because like I said, it uses Lua. I think it's the interface that they use to get you into programming it is different, which I don't know if it's harder, but it's, you know, they have their own interface to get into the programming part, and I think that's the part that would be different for me. Not that it would really be harder, just be different. It's a pretty good size iridium vein, I have to say. I don't usually come across one quite this big. Yes, pre-5 is the latest pre-build, or the last update that's come out. And apparently there's not a whole lot in it. It's mainly like recipe changes, I guess. So it shouldn't be too much for you to have to check out. At least that's what I was told. I haven't even looked at it. I've been too busy with getting work done on here and GT6 to even look at it. Oh yeah, there's, I think, been a couple GT Pluses since then. I think, from what I can tell, that should be the latest GT++ out. Oh, wait a minute. He forgot to pin one, apparently. There's a 25 after that. Alright. There's 25. Why is it, wait a minute, why is it giving you an imager thing? Give me the damn link. That's not what it was supposed to put. That's what it was supposed to put. I'll put it in Discord for you too. That should be the latest. No problem, man. There's that belching sound again. Never can remember what mob that is that makes that noise. It's really annoying. Some Lycanite shit. IHL. Yes, it's an IC2 add-on. It's got some really neat ideas, but I tried to test it and give him things that needed to be fixed and shit, but some of the mechanics in that mod is so weird that it's just almost impossible to figure out without an ass ton of time and mostly somebody telling you how to do it, because that's what I kept ending up with. Was, you know, I'd do a video, do a stream trying to make the next thing, and I'd run into, well, I can't make this. And then he comes back, and when I tell him about it, he's like, oh, well, you have to do this. But it's not NEI to tell you you have to do this. NEI says it only is done this way. So, it's kind of a good companion mod for GT5. You know, the Platinum Group sludge thing that we have in GT5, that came from the IHL. He just asked Bloody to integrate it straight into GT5 so he could take it out of IHL, seeing how it really wasn't needed in IHL. It was just something that was asked of him to be added for GregTech. And so he did, but since it wasn't really needed in his mod, he asked Bloody to just do it. And then Greg did something very similar to it, but with Aquaresia for GT6. Now, if you played GT6, the sap bags that Greg has, that is in IHL, and you can automate pulling the stuff out of them. It's a really nice thing to have if you're playing with IC2. The way he spawns his ores is a little weird, but it's different. So I can't say it's bad. It's just different. And I think if it had better NEI support, to where the thing actually told you how to do things in there, or if I or somebody else had the fucking patience to actually sit down and document it out, or even a wiki person would sit down and document it out, it would be a lot better than what it is. But since it has very little documentation, very few people have really played with it enough to do like tutorials and shit on it, and I don't really have time to do that with all the GregTech stuff I gotta do. Well, technically that I want to do. I might get back to it one of these days, but who knows. One of these days when I don't have 2 fusion reactors to build. I think my biggest problem with testing it was the fact that I was trying to test it outside of GregTech. That way I was giving it a proper IC2 testing. Because I know, GregTech makes things different. But when I don't have GregTech, I get really bored. So that kind of made part of my problem with testing it. Other than the fact that it's just a pain in the ass if you don't know what the hell you're doing already. I have no idea if it's open source. If you could figure out how to make an NEI plugin for it, I would love it. Because like I said, it's got some really neat ideas. The bad thing is one of the best things he had in that mod, I think he took out. In one of the last builds he did, he had he called it an ace, but it was basically a machine that you sat down, gave it power, and it basically was a tunnel bore. It would just bore this great big old hole straight ahead of the machine that you put down. And I always thought that was a neat idea, and for some reason he took it out. Or at least he took it out the last time I used it. When you look at it, there's this thing called I think it's just called a die, that you use to make wires with. Or no, it's the dice. Basically, it's to draw wires through. And that was the last thing I got to that I couldn't figure out. There is some videos on my channel, what I did up until that point, where I just got frustrated and quit. And since lost the damn world because my hard drive crashed. But that was the last thing that I ran into, because he has different size wires, but you can't, it doesn't tell you in NEI how to make the different gauges. you need one gauge, but any eye only shows you how to make the other gauge. And that was the last thing I had an issue with. And apparently there's just a different die to draw it through. It's just like the other die, but, you know, it's a smaller one. There's those evil fucking spiders. Get away from me, you bastard. Come up here, I'll shoot you. You got you, bitch. We don't need to know nothing about your dumbass. Hey, wargy boy. You can stay right down there with your spider friends. We don't need to know about you either. Y'all evil bitches can stay right there together. And just have a big old we hate bear party. And I don't give a shit. And I don't fucking like either of you either. Especially them damn spiders. Go away. Alright, I'm gonna run this back because my drill is out and that is the wrong fucking way. This way, dumbass. No. Oops, wrong one. This one. That is a lot of damn cobble. They are stocked the fuck up. Ah, yeah. The whole stack of iridium to make me osmium out of. Also, IC2 Classics Gravity Suit is missing anything for nano. It's only quantum. Well, technically, in Classic, you don't need the jetpack on the Nano because you can put the jetpack in your bobble slot. He did like full-on integration with bobbles. You can put batteries in there, which goes in a different spot than the jetpack. So you can carry all of that shit on you with IC2 Classic without having them together. It's actually the only time I use bobbles is when I'm playing with IC2 Classic, because I don't use Thumbcraft. All that fucking Cobalite. Apparently, I have filled it up. How's power doing? Not bad. Average output 32,000. The average input is 0, which probably means that he broke the turbine again. Yep, that's what he did. Damn it, Andy. Stop breaking turbines. Why in the hell did I take that out? It is not done charging. And this thing's packed up full. Well, shit, now I got cobble I can't store anywhere. That one's still full, and we don't have another one up there. Well, fuck it. Give me $1. And shoot it at Andy. Oh, I'd love to. Just need my damn turret. Alright, I can sit there and wait. Alright, I am getting tired. And I got something to stream in the morning, probably GT6. So I think that's enough for tonight. We've been here for almost 4 hours. So have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.